weapon, you look like a stupid jackass.
Oh, it's
I aim for his neck.
That's
anyway.
much better.
I aim for his neck, and if this works, what I just said happens. That'll be 14.
Okay.
So
It might have
take
worked.
9 points of damage with 2 piercing.
Okay. Frederick on Mayfield the 14th. As a result of all of your shouting, you left yourself open to magical influence again, and he just sends the time spell at you one more time while Eladamre slams his spear into the side of this guy's head.
I am going to try and... Does it seem to be, for lack of a better term, homing?
It's like a beam.
Okay.
You
Because
don't.
I want to dive at him in hopes that he
Okay. Yeah,
hits himself with the spell instead.
You can hope that. Sure.
Basically, I want to tackle him to try and disrupt the spell.
Yeah. Sure. So are you attacking him then?
I guess
Sounds like maybe
so,
he's using his strength to defend. I don't know.
yeah.
It doesn't sound like he's defending at all, though. It sounds like he's attacking. Like
He's
he's
just
going
saying,
to...
screw it, and attack.
The way
Well,
I'm
he's
seeing
trying
this
to-
is you're
he's-
hoping that you'll kill him with this attack.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to basically
Interfere.
Okay,
interfere
fine.
and disrupt the
What would
spell.
interfere
I would,
be?
I would accept strength then. Yeah, Frederick Ray Mayfield the 14th. How old are you currently?
Probably in my mid-20s.
All right, you're hit by the spell, and now you end up looking as old as Peronin. You know, your blood pressure slows down. All of your vital organ functions immediately begin decreasing. Your prostate enlarges.
Your
Your
APM
hair
goes way
all
down.
falls out. Your spine begins rearranging itself. Your vision blurs. You are now old, very old.
But how's our alchemist friend doing?
Still alive.
Oh crap! Let's do something about that, guys.
Yeah, so now that you're in his face, Eladamre, he is pulling out another bomb and preparing to throw it at you.
I'm gonna try and knock it out of his hand and into his face. Putting.
Okay.
No, wait! Ha! Finally, I get to use it. I bull rush him with a shield and just make it go implode. So that
Yes, the Final
with-
Fantasy XI Gobbo charge. Got it.
yeah, because that's awesome.
That is an incredibly obscure reference. Yeah, roll your damage. You're just rolling regular damage because you aren't using your spear, you're using your shield.
Yeah. So just 9.
Yeah, so what happens is you slam him back up against the wall as his bomb drops to his feet and explodes, and the full force of the explosion, like, because you have your shield in the way, just goes all the way up him and burns him to death. And he's just like, "Ah!" And then his, like, charred corpse and smoking robes are dropped to the ground.
Sorry about that, Peronin. I'm sure we can fix them. And then I look back and like, what the hell happened to you get to? Because I've never looked behind me this entire time. Are you okay? Are you dying?
And I'm just like,
yes,
yeah,
I think
dying.
so. I mean, yes, I think I might need some oxygen.
I'm gonna scramble to look. Maybe he has some sort of cure for this.
I feel a little my hip. Oh,
what do I know about
I might have to skip leg
chronology
day tomorrow.
spells? Like,
You're
might
You're
I
not
be
skipping
able-
leg day.
So, like, chronomagic is extremely difficult to perform. You need some sort of massive magical booster for most mortals to be capable of performing it. It's typically reserved for gods or extremely powerful planar beings. The only way it can be performed otherwise is, either some series of boosting arrays or sacrifices.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna like get up and stumble over to my like. Is my robe destroyed?
It's smoking ruin. Yeah.
I'm sure we
My,
can find some sort
my
of
robe.
countermeasure to this magic of his, right? You guys are the
Just-
experts on this thing.
I'm just
How
like
much does your heart break, Peronin?
my hands are like they're just like skeletal hands with like hanging like saggy wrinkled skin and like blue veins.
Oh,
I'm like the color of Emperor Palpatine. I'm just like
Ronan,
holding the charred
Yeah, I
robes
like
in my
that.
hand.
how do you walk? This is like really painful. Like,
Yeah, and I'm just like sobbing into my like sooty ashen robes that have been destroyed, and it's like
You
on
can
my
probably
face.
get them repaired in town with some
Yeah.
sufficiently powerful spellcaster, but for now, their magic is gone. And more importantly, if these robes truly had the power to perform time spells, your ability to reverse what just happened to you is gone with them.
I like wrap them up and like stuff them into my bag.
I think we might have given up our. We might have failed in our mandate and might be costing us our souls, as I'm in no state to fight a daemon.
Uh, like I said, I have never betrayed anyone. You guys can back me up. First we need to find those two. I hesitate to use the term old timers.
I take offense to that, young man.
Yeah, I like just start stumbling over. I'm like, right? We gotta check in. We gotta look through this last. We gotta check in this door here.
I'm gonna rummage around in his pockets for anything like.
No, get off my lawn, you young
Whose pockets are you
whippersnapper.
rummaging through?
The alchemist.
His
the
robes were a smoking ruin that Perona just put in his backpack.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he still has pockets on his
Yep.
pants, and then like,
Nope.
I'm gonna.
He's just wearing the robes.
Oh, that's lovely. I look around the room for something like we're playing an RPG. This is a JRPG. There's a bottle somewhere on the wall that says antidote or something like that.
Sure. Why don't you discern realities?
Why don't I?
Okay, ask your questions.
So, what here is useful or valuable to me?
There's a health potion in open sight beneath a thing on the wall that says, "Antidotes are only useful if you know what you're being poisoned by."
Um, okay. So what here is not what it appears to be.
I think everything here is what it appears to be. Oh, you know what? The whole room isn't actually a room. It's a focusing array chamber. So,
Oh,
this is used to empower his time magic in this particular room. But more
Right.
importantly, I'll tell you what isn't what it appears to be. There was actually a chain around Terrigan Flynn's leg that was attached to a pin in the floor.
interesting.
So, he couldn't move from the spot he was standing on.
That is interesting. What is about to happen?
Well, you tell me.
Okay, so nothing is going to jump
I don't
us.
have future knowledge of your actions. Nothing's popping out into the room.
Okay, I
You
grab the
probably
hell.
hear "Hello, is anyone there? It's me, Brenda Tulls. Please,
grab-
has anyone defeated the horrible Terrigan Flynn?
Yep.
Don't save us quickly before that huge blue demon devil woman comes."
Okay.
That's our cue.
I grab the health potion. I kick down the door where I heard that
Okay.
coming from.
There's a long corridor that extends to the south. Along the corridor's walls are mounted cages 1 foot off the ground. You okay, Jim?
I have a giant spider right in front of me, and I'm arachnophobic, so I'm going to go find a napkin and deal with that.
Ironically, spiders. You'll get that soon, Jim. You'll get that soon.
Ironically, spiders.
The reference to Dragon Age Inquisitions.
Mm.
When they cross into the Fade, everyone's fears appear as spiders except for Sarah. And the spiders all have names of people's fears, like the Nothingness or the Maker. But there's one spider named, ironically, Spiders. I was like, damn,
Fear
I
of
really don't want
spiders.
to kill this spider. It's too funny. And see, Jim missed the whole thing, so he's not going to be spoiled for that part. It's going to be just as funny when he plays it. Whoa! I'm guessing he found that fucking spider. Did you see his face?
No.
Holy shit.
I gotta go watch the VOD just
Yeah,
to see my
I'm gonna have
face.
to see that too.
Holy shit.
Got a highlight there, Arthur? You gonna highlight that? Shit.
Oh boy. That's some good shit. Well, I can tell you it's going to be 24... It's going to be, 11 minutes into the third part? So, yeah.
11 minutes
Well, that's
into
very
first part.
specific.
Well, I mean, maybe. I got some editing to do, but yeah.
Well, I'm glad that I really am looking forward to seeing just how horrified I was by this spider.
All of the cages are mounted 1 foot above the floor and are like 10 foot by 10 foot. Inside, it's like a hamster cage. There's like a water bowl thing coming down from the ceiling that drips water into a bowl down there, and then there's like a food dispensary and a wheel for them to run on, and padding all along the bottom and a single mattress.
So they're fine. We didn't need to come here anyways.
That is...
Everything
the
the
way-
body needs.
Oh, yeah, I pick up the scimitar. Just so we have that
Okay.
clear. And it says, "You're doing great."
The scimitar, you get the feeling that your mom is standing behind you and saying things like, "That was good work. Everything you're doing is a force of good."
Thanks, Mom.
So
I was hoping for explosions, but okay.
Igni, she's like, you shouldn't hope for more than what you're capable of.
Eh.
It's so much better to just recognize what your own skills are. It makes you happier. And Igneous Crandall is like, "Oh well, boys, you should get us out of here. And you should probably leave before that she-demon comes back. Otherwise, we could all be in some big trouble."
I think we probably should. My original plan was to go and stab her, but I don't
Yeah,
think
that
my
would be
companion.
crazy. She's way more powerful than you.
Also, my companions are in no shape to really do
It's
anything.
just like, who the hell are these guys? I mean, I recognize you, but who the fuck are these old people? They're even older than I am.
Frederick William Mayfield the 14th and
My
the
God,
wizard
what happened to you?
Tergan Flynn and his magic.
I think I might have need of a hip replacement.
And I
This-
thought our lives were bad.
Yeah.
Bring us
Peronin
out
over
of here,
here.
and let's get out of here quick.
Okay. Is there a
think that's
key?
gonna be on you, Ella Damari.
He's
Is there a
just like,
key?
I don't know. They haven't let us out of these cages since we woke up in here.
All right.
I started like looking around the walls, see if there's any latches.
There's no
like,
conspicuously obvious key.
and there's no
I-
obvious mechanisms for undoing. They're locked.
Yeah, I mean, they're locked with like a padlock.
Yeah, yeah.
You could just like chop it off if you had some sort of adamantine dagger.
I have a crowbar.
If you had an adamantine crowbar.
I'm gonna try and open the cages with the crowbar.
Okay,
I-
yeah,
I have a
eventually
wooden-
you open the cages with the crowbar.
Eventually.
And
Do I die of old age in that time, Arthur? Or?
So are you leaving the house with these two?
Yeah, we need to leave with these two.
Okay,
and-
welcome to the end. Alright, you don't fight Annabeth. You escape into the woods, And here is the ending cutscene. Annabeth returns to the demonic planes as the incredibly powerful princess that she now is. While her master plan to gain the final power of friendship through Tarragon Flynn's betrayal of his entire adventuring party has failed, she is still, clearly, one of the most powerful daemons to have ever lived. Frederick William Mayfield XIV, Peronin, and Eladamre make it back to town with the Tulls, who shower them with thousands of coins, their stories, and they are all given membership into the Pathfinder Society. Unfortunately, the next morning, Peronin and Frederick William Mayfield XIV pass from old age.
Well,
Eladamre,
Bury me with my
alone
robes.
with his spear, is left alone with a giant pile of money, an exclusive membership to a club of adventurers, and no attachments to anything in this world.
yay! I feel great, but at least, hey, I saved 2 old people, and 2 old people died.
A half dozen side quests go completely unresolved.
I'll get around to I start getting around to them now. Like, yeah, I mean, now that that's gone through, let's go try and help the people around here.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
for the
you.
rest,
It's literally just you.
The end
Yeah.
scene is like we get like 20 different shots of Eldamri on like different side missions, all the
Yeah.
ones we missed, like doing this and that, and like returning the sand cloak and like doing
Yep.
all the.
I find Mobby again and
Yeah.
and team up with him, and the 2 of us go like
You have
saving
like
the
a buddy cop
countryside.
show.
Yeah, saving the countryside with Mobby.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, well, this was a weird-ass fucking show. It plays very differently than the Pathfinder version of it because of the way you can see stuff. But yeah, I remember all those times you guys were like, touched by something blue? That was Annabeth, like, connecting with you and reading your betrayals and gaining power from it.
Hmm.
Lovely. I'm guessing.
Yeah, and as noted, your souls are in fact taken from you because
So
you went
when
into the pact.
Peronin and Frederick William Mayfield XIV die the next morning, we then
Yep, you join the Mothman and he becomes more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Well, at least I'm part. Like, am I part of Mothman's power now? Like,
Yeah,
that's a
I mean,
good
you're
end.
not conscious of it. You're just a soul.
It's
Just a
okay.
soul.
Don't worry, it'll be put to good use following Annabeth around, or... Well, no,
Observing
she went
her.
back to the demonic planes, so he'll find some new
he can
disaster.
go find his son and
And have a
Get that
beer
drink.
for
And then-
once.
Yeah, he could spend a few hundred years with this kid in between jobs.
Yeah.
That's the best. Yeah, that's the best thing about this story is Mothman. came out on
Mothman
top.
gets a happy ending. He's the only one that has a happy
That's like
ending.
that's like the
Hey.
credit scroll. The credit scroll is like Mothman and his son like
Yeah,
on a
that's
walk
the post.
in like the
post-credit
sunset.
scene.
Like,
Hey, let's not forget Ella Damari and Mobby clean up the countryside.
Yeah, that's before the credits, and then the post-credit scene is Mothman and his son.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll get my soul in a couple hundred years. Stupid elves.
If only I had tagged you with the time spell as well. Would have been beautiful.
Yeah. Well, that's. I'm guessing these. I'm guessing that would have been a radically different encounter in Pathfinder as well, because there is no.
The 3 of
time.
them would have been tossing bombs at you as soon as you came down.
Yeah. And
It would have
there's-
been a disastrous hell zone.
Yeah, and also me just being able to be like, yeah, I magic missile the things. I rolled a 9, it works or whatever.
Done.
At least there's no, time magic. So there's that.
Or is there? Trap the soul?
Oh, right, there is stuff like that. But what about Mothman? Would he have actually given a tangible buff in Pathfinder rather than saying,
You would have used the spell Good Hope.
oh, well, that's good.
Not really.
What? I don't know what that is.
It's not very good. It protects you
It's
from
not very
emotional
good.
magic.
Not very good. Hope.
No, it's pretty good. It's a +2 morale bonus to pretty much everything for a minute per level, like attack rolls, damage rolls, skill rolls, saving throws, just like pretty much everything. You feel like it's, morale bonus to everything. It's pretty good.
All right. Well, the power of friendship saved the old folks, but
Yeah.
well,
And
that's pretty good.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
had a good positive experience.
I think that was but the horror and the other stuff would have been kind of lost in Pathfinder.
Yeah, I definitely got to play it up with the discern realities and whatnot, and the fast pacing of the game definitely allowed us to.
The blue hand every time we fail a roll. I mean, there's no such mechanic in Pathfinder. It's like there's a combat. We start hitting things and then we kill it, and then we
forget what we saw.
Yeah, and we heal ourselves up with this wand of cure light wounds we bought.
Yeah.
No one questions Sveladamre ever betrayed anyone again.
Exactly.
Because he's traveling with Mobby, and Mobby wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Unless he betrayed Mobby.
Because that's possible.
Nah, Mobby would see it coming.
That's why I'm saying that.
Oh no, he didn't see that RKO coming. It came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere. Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Of course, it all comes back to Randy Orton.
That is true.
This seems like a guy I can trust.
He's not.
Wrestling
He's
is
definitely
a
not
wrestling
called
so
the
good.
Viper or anything. That's completely trustworthy.
He's a snake man. I'm a fucking snake.
Thank you for pointing me out to that.
Oh man, Wrestling
that way.
Isn't Wrestling is an amazing video.
Yeah.
So good. You did a video also called like Death of Superman that was equally funny and a complete breakdown of Superman
Yeah, that was good.
mythology.
Oh my.
So I have unfortunate news. Game of Thrones is not happening this week for our Game of Thrones stream. So I guess you'll see me tomorrow night for me and Virgil doing Keep Talking and Nobody
one.
Explodes.
Yeah.
Really? You guys are gonna play it together?
We're gonna
Yeah,
dual
we're gonna
stream
play
it.
We're gonna have
So-
to figure out who's talking and who's.
I
Is
think
the
you'd be
game-
better at talking. I'm not sure.
I haven't watched any of it yet. I've just seen it all over
Well,
Twitch.
good. You can watch it tomorrow.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. But I have a question. Is it a game you have to play exactly 2 players?
Yes.
No, you can have multiple people reading the manual.
But it's got to be
Oh,
more than
come
1
on.
player. Is what I meant.
Yeah,
Has
there's one person
talking and
who
nobody
disarms the bomb.
explodes.
Yep.
What?
That's
It's a
how
bomb
they were
disarming
running
game.
it. I
One
heard.
person gets the bomb manual off of bombmanual.com, which is a real website that has the real manual for the game, and the other player disarms the bomb in the game and tells you, like, the bomb looks like this, and the person with the book is like, okay, I
Do
redone
this.
this checklist. Is the first wire red? And you're like, no. And he's like, good. Is the second wire white? And you're like, no. And he's like, well, shit, then we have a lot of problems. Prepare for 15 more questions.
That sounds funny. I'll watch that.
What time are you
Excellent.
streaming it tomorrow?
I don't know. Whenever
Okay.
Virgil's ready.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Send out Skype
Afternoon.
invites.
Skype invites. You wanna get in on the talking?
So I think when they were showcasing,
You realize?
this-
Wait, I want to be clear here, real quick. If you guys are talking at Skype while we're disarming the bomb, I'm like, shut the fuck up, guys! We're trying to get
There's
the
a bomb.
There's
a timer on the bomb.
So the way
I
they had
meant
it set up,
sent out on Skype. Hey guys, we're gonna be putting up this game because that's what I meant. But okay.
we'll tweet it out.
Yeah, we'll tweet it.
Follow me on Twitter at Virgil11.
I'm not on Twitter.
Aren't you
Fucking make an account and follow me. I need followers.
You know what you
Okay,
could do?
fine.
You could follow us on Twitch, and then an email would go out when we start streaming.
Well, if
you
you
viewers
give,
should do that at home too. Follow us on Twitch.
And
well, you know, if you were to like, I don't know, maybe write into
Yeah, I could send it on Skype. bro.
chat,
I could send
for
it.
instance,
Where am
so
I?
that I'm just saying, maybe your viewers want to as well. You should, if you were to, post your Twitter, info, then everybody could start following you on Twitter. I'm just, spouting
I did
nonsense
post my
here.
Twitter info. It's below on the stream. Look on my profile page. It has a giant Twitter button you can click on to go to my profile.
Oh yeah, baby. That's
It's also
fucking
on my
pro.
YouTube page as well.
Mm-hmm.
In the chat.
No, right on his channel page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the
I'm
links
not-
are right there.
Twitch.tv/APGamingREAL/profile.
Yeah, I'm just in the chat.
No, it can't work in the chat. You have to be on the real page.
He doesn't have link chat.
At AP Gaming Real.
Yeah, because I just have chat on because I don't want to see the maps.
Wait, it's just doing at.
Stuff you've got up.
That's
Oh,
fine.
hey, I forgot to change my picture. Good to know that now.
Good to know it
We're
now,
wrapping up.
Dr.
Yeah.
Krieger,
Good time.
all day.
I'm finished rocking Krieger.
That's
Yeah, I was gonna say when they had it set up, I heard for like the VR demos, one person would have the VR headset on, and there would be like 5 people that they'd give manuals to like help them.
Yeah, but I saw those demos. The guy who was doing the bomb disarming was having a lot of trouble using the handsets.
Well, I just think it's crazy that there would be that many people telling you what to do.
All right, we could try that
But
if you want.
yeah,
Wait, did we figure out who's disarming? Is it me or you?
I think I want to disarm because I think you're better
Alright,
at reading
well.
instructions and will survive more often.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'll be
can't
like,
wait.
don't worry. Not only am I on my way to becoming a professional engineer, I have a degree in this kind of stuff and a wide base of specialized knowledge in every form of engineering. I won't make any mistakes, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I put a divide instead of a multiply. So Virgil, whatever you do, don't cut the wire that I told you to just cut.
I'm like, yeah, the women and children are dead, Arthur. They're all dead.
All of them. All of them.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe voice it too. We could play as cops or something.
All right, listen up, Virgil.
I don't like your tone of voice. This
All
isn't
right.
my job. I don't want to be in this
no.
basement with this bomb.
All right,
terrorists.
my
Look,
cop
guys,
name
guys.
is definitely Lieutenant Blazer. I'm
Guys.
Lieutenant Blazer from the bomb squad.
Guys.
2 days from retirement.
You know how you get all the viewers. One of you is Chris Tucker and the other is Jackie Chan.
Yes.
I could be extremely racist, not Jackie Chan, Asian dude.
Jackie Chan.
I could be covetous Shen from Diablo 3.
Of it.
All right, now listen to me very closely, Lieutenant. You try to disarm bomb? Not wise.
My God.
Remember to cut red wire first. Very important. Did I tell you about the time that I met a young woman outside of a... Oh, remember cut blue wire next. She's very pretty, very beautiful.
I knew every.
Yeah, I'm gonna download that now.
You know what's
Ev-
amazing is that Covetous Shen was actually in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season, whatever we're in, season 3, episode 2. I was like, oh shit, it's Covetous Shen.
Really?
Yep.
You guys should do that. Every time the bomb explodes, you need to do new accents.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, really? All right, we play
That'll-
accent musical chairs.
Yeah, and that'll give us like.
You know what, Virgil? We should challenge each
what?
other.
We start with the Russian bomb squad team.
No, we
Russian
should
team
challenge
best
each
team.
other to pick the accent. So I would pick for you, you pick for me.
Oh shit.
Damn. Yep. That's what's happening. We can start as Russians, and we'll go from there.
Over there.
I
All
like
right,
it.
I feel like we got to wrap up this stream because the people who, the one person who watches this VOD on YouTube is probably going to be like, I don't care about this shit. Sorry, person who's watching on YouTube, get fucked.